Have you ever felt trapped in your own life? Like no matter how hard you try, you just can't move forward? Maybe you wake up every day feeling stuck, like you're running in circles, watching time slip away, but never really living. What if I told you that the real prison isn't your job, your circumstances, or even the people around you? It's your mind. Most people go through life completely unaware that they're living inside a mental cage, one built by fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs. And the worst part, they never try to escape. Today, we're going to break down the invisible walls that are keeping you locked in. Because the truth is, if you don't free your mind, nothing else in your life will ever change. Let's start with the first prison. We like to think we're in control of our lives, but are we really? Most of us wake up every day and follow the same routine. We go to the same job, talk to the same people, scroll through the same social media feeds. But here's the hard truth. The majority of what we do isn't even a conscious choice. It's just habit. Think about it. How many times have you picked up your phone without realizing it? How many times have you reacted to something out of emotion instead of logic? Psychologists say that 95% of what we do is controlled by our subconscious mind, which means that most people are running on autopilot, and that's exactly why so many people feel stuck. Because they think they're in control, but in reality, they're just following a script that was written for them, by society, by their past, by their fears. If you want to break free, you have to wake up. You have to start questioning everything, your habits, your beliefs, even your own thoughts. Because until you do, you'll keep living the same day over and over again, mistaking routine for reality. How many decisions in your life have been made out of fear of judgment? Be honest. How many times have you held yourself back because you were afraid of what people would say? Maybe you wanted to start a business, change careers, move to a new city, or even just speak your mind. But you didn't, because what if they laughed? What if they thought you were crazy? Here's the brutal truth. Most people are so worried about what others think that they end up living a life that isn't even theirs. They dress a certain way because it's acceptable. They follow a certain path because it's safe. They silence their own dreams because they're afraid of standing out. But let me ask you something. When was the last time you thought about a mistake someone else made 5 years ago? You don't, do you? Because nobody cares as much as you think they do. People are too busy worrying about their own lives to obsess over yours. So stop waiting for approval. Stop trying to fit into a world that was never meant to define you. Because if you let the opinions of others control you, you're not living. You're just performing. Comfort is the deadliest prison of them all. We live in a time where everything is designed to be easy. Food is delivered to your door. Entertainment is available at the push of a button. If you don't want to face something uncomfortable, you don't have to. Just scroll, swipe, distract yourself. But here's the problem. Growth only happens in discomfort. Your brain is wired to resist change. It craves what's familiar, even if it's bad for you. That's why people stay in toxic relationships, dead-end jobs, and destructive habits, because leaving is uncomfortable. But comfort is a slow killer. It keeps you stagnant, weak, unfulfilled. If you want to break free from this mental prison, you have to start seeking discomfort. Train your mind to handle struggle. Step into challenges instead of avoiding them, because every time you choose comfort over growth, you're choosing a life that's smaller than the one you're capable of living. This is the most dangerous prison of all, the one that lives inside your own head. How many times have you told yourself, "I'm not smart enough. I'm too old to start over. I'll never be successful"? These aren't just thoughts. They're chains. And every time you repeat them, you make them stronger. But here's what you need to understand. Your brain believes what you tell it. If you tell yourself you're worthless, you'll act like it. If you tell yourself you're a failure, you'll live like it. But if you start telling yourself a different story, if you start speaking to yourself with power, with belief, with certainty, you'll start to break free. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your greatest prison, and the choice is yours. Breaking free, how to escape your mental prison. If you're ready to break free, here's where you start. Wake up. Stop living on autopilot. Question your habits, your beliefs, and your patterns. Stop caring what people think. The people judging you aren't living your life. You are. Embrace discomfort. Growth is painful, but so is regret. Choose wisely, rewrite your story. The only thing stopping you is the limits you've placed on yourself. No more waiting, no more excuses, no more living in a cage built by your own mind. Because here's the truth, you were never meant to live small. You were meant to break free, but no one is going to do it for you. The question is, will you stay in your prison, or will you take the key and walk out? If this message hit you, don't let it fade. Act on it. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more raw, unfiltered truth. And most importantly, start making the changes that will set you free. Because time is running out, and the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to escape. Your mind is a prison. Break free before it's too late.